Good morning, everybody. It's James here. I hope you're doing well. So, we're starting off the day right with a close up shot of my mug. Good morning, good lord. Having a coffee, which is fabulous. No better way to start the day. But I was given a piece of advice that I pass on to you guys all the time: hydrate before you caffeinate, because otherwise you're going to feel a bit bleh. Because I used to just have coffee and that was it in the morning, and I found that I was very sluggish. And when I was doing exercise in particular, I felt like I didn't perform as well as I could. So once I got told to hydrate before I caffeinate, that was the turning point. I actually do a lot more in terms of exercise. So I'll give that piece of advice to you. One thing I've discovered is that sourdough toast doesn't like toast very well, if you know what I mean. Like, I find that it doesn't really, it doesn't really toast. I don't know why. If anybody could let me know why, I'd be so grateful. But yeah, it's just coffee and toast this morning, nothing special. And also, we've got a named storm here in the UK at the moment, so I don't know if I'm gonna go out. I will go outside just to check, and if it's fine, then I'll go for my walk. But otherwise, it's probably just a day indoors, or I could go to the gym again and do cardio there. So yeah, we'll see what happens. And there's my toast with 16 grams of butter. Right, so that's coffee had, breakfast had, water had, fed and watered, delightful. So yeah, it's a little bit windy, but I think I'm going to be a brave boy, and venture out for a walk. Where I go normally, it's very open, so I have to be aware that it's going to be very windy. So when we get to that point, I'll see whether I turn back or go forward. Right, so this is what I'm wearing this morning. It's just tracksuit bottoms and a grey t-shirt, and obviously, as it's the winter, I'm wearing a hoodie. So yeah, it's can't see my face. So yeah, it's nothing special. Just something to keep the cold out and give me that full range of movement. In a previous life, I would be on the condensation side of fractured glass, looking out to a short road that stretched beyond my energy and my will to seek, to explore. When upside down became the norm, I soon found that sub-zero temperatures granted me a warmth like nothing else had done before, a wild wind of comfort that sweeps me up to a better field of view. The wind's dying down a bit, thankfully. I got myself a takeaway coffee because the cafe was quite busy, so I didn't want to stick around. Right, so that's another 5k for the books. Despite the clear skies, it's ferociously windy. And on the way there and on the way back, I was getting pushed and pulled like Mary Poppins almost. So I think that's one of the drawbacks of losing a lot of weight, is that you get blown away more easily. Hey Cyril, hey Julia. God, look at my hair. I feel like I could be in what's that band called? A Flock of Seagulls. And I ran so far away, I couldn't get away. Speaking of 80s music, or 80s and 90s, I'm really into Annie and Lennox at the moment, and the Eurythmics, obviously, because I just love singing that bit. La da do da do da do da 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 da. La da 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 yeah. I just love singing that. I don't know. I think I sing it pretty well. I haven't sang every day. But I'm glad that my voice is still somewhat there. So yeah, obviously, as you can tell, I am home now. Dirty dishes that don't look. So yeah, that was my morning walk. I think one of the next things that I want to do is take you to the cinema with me. And basically, I just want to see how I fit in the cinema seats. The last film I went to see was Detective Pikachu. I can't remember when that came out. I was really big then. I've got to have been at least 30 stone then or whatever. And I couldn't really fit into the cinema seat properly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if there's a film that I want to go have a look at and pay for like the cheap seat and see if I fit in it basically. And, quality content for y'all. Right, so lunchtime. I've got M&S, 2 garlic chicken Kievs. I'm just having one because I had one the other day. And that is 406 calories for 1 chicken Kiev. I know that sounds like a lot, but obviously there's butter in the centre of the chimkin. So there is that to it. I'm going to pop it all in the air fryer because it's just easier. And 200 grams worth of chips, crinkle cut chips. That's 362 calories for that bowl of chips there. And then to go with it is a tin of petit pois, and the whole tin is 101 calories for the tin. So yeah, pop that into the air fryer for 25 minutes. I might take the chips out a bit earlier just because they'll probably burn, but I quite like really crispy chips, so I might just leave them in there. Put a load of vinegar on. Ooh, lovely. I don't put any salt on because I try and cut down on salt wherever possible. I know that's a bit hypocritical considering what I'm having for lunch, but it's on offer, and it's easy to make, and I fancy something that feels like naughty. It's not. No food should be demonized. Let's put it that way. But I feel indulgent having that kind of having this kind of lunch. So yeah, what I'm going to do is just bung that in the air fryer, and then the petit pois will just go in the microwave for like a minute or two, and then I'll have a nummy lunch. And yeah. So yeah, just doing some washing up while the Kiev and chips cook. I find doing the washing up really therapeutic actually. I don't know why. Splishy, splashy, splishy, splashy. I don't know. Something to do with that, I guess. The lovely slosh of the water and all the dirt being scrubbed off the plates like so. Oh yes, delightful, darling, delightful. One of my favourite things to do. I don't know why. It just takes me to a nice place. I don't think I could do it for a living, because obviously that would sap all the fun out of it, So I'd rather just you do the leisurely washing up, and that'll do me just fine. La da 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 la da da. So yeah, doing this kind of vlogging stuff is making me really happy. Actually, I just I've always wanted to kind of, like, internet-wise, I've always kind of wanted to make a nice corner of the internet, a cozy space, whether that be in the realms of streaming, like gaming or something like that, or me just doing my day-to-day stuff, because I've had like a lot of stresses in my life, and whether that be family or health or things like that, it's always been some kind of stress. And in the past few years, all those stresses are disappearing one by one, and it's something that I want to share with people. That comfy kind of nature where you can just sit and be, and being yourself. And I think that's all we should ever ask of each other, is to be yourself, because when I was streaming years ago, in particular on Twitch, which I still do from time to time, hopefully can do that more, I found that I was putting on a persona when I was streaming, because it seemed like to get anywhere in the world of streaming or in the world of content creation, you have to be kind of a big, like, a larger than life figure, and I just couldn't do it. I couldn't prolong that kind of energy, because it just didn't work for me. So I feel like this kind of not low energy per se, but like a chill kind of vibe, where we're just being comfy, we're just talking to each other, we're just being comfy. I think that's like the best way to describe it, is being comfy. And I've noticed that as I've grown older, I'm a lot more comfortable in my skin, especially when it comes to like losing weight. Obviously I've still got my hang-ups about like my loose skin, and I'm still overweight and stuff like that, so there's still that there, but it's a lot better than it was, I can tell you that, especially when I was in my 20s. I mean, I was in the 30 stone bracket in my 20s at one point, so I was definitely much bad. But now, approaching 40 and all that kind of stuff, chicken Kiev's ready. I feel like I am in a nice place, and I want to share that with all of you. And whoever wants to come along for the ride, you're more than welcome. Right, there we go. That's chicken Kiev, chips, and petit pois de la chasse. That lunch was actually top notch. Oh my god, I could eat that all over again. So yeah, that lunch was 869 calories. All right, Julia. Yeah, 869 calories. So yeah, it's a bit high, but I have like 2,600 calories as my 1,000 calorie deficit. So I can, I can be a bit liberal with my lunches and dinners sometimes, which is nice, and that filled me up really well. So yeah, happy with that. So yeah, that's the end of today's vlog. I hope you all enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it, so yeah, I hope you all enjoy watching it. If you made it to the end, well done. Anyway, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll speak to you soon. Take care. Bye.